by. Heroes have some candy. Welcome to your worst nightmare.
CoTPodcast special Halloween. Enjoy your stay.
Thanks, Prom. I'm getting distracted. I gotta go. Welcome to episode number 23 of the Chronicles of Tyria podcast, the first ever live but super laggy podcast that we have going on here. Also, Halloween special, so yay. I'm here with Naveen, who's over here.
No, other way.
No,
Naveen's
here?
right there.
Yeah. Hi.
I don't understand because I'm watching the Twitch video and it's like backwards. Whatever. Naveen's on some side of me, whatever. And Diint and Kaysee are here too. Everybody's here, yeah.
Tense intro.
Lagwyn, if you want to know what, just remember I'm on the bottom and you're on the top.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
It's dangerous. Danger.
Anyway. Okay, well, it looks like the lag cleared up because they're starting to realize the jokes we're making, so that's good, I think. Right, so, yeah, I guess we'll get right to it. How is everybody, by the way?
I'm good.
Oh, good. How about that?
I'm good. I'm good. Alright, well, that's good. Anyway, so I guess we'll roll into our community section now to start it all off. Next time, I think we're going to have actual show notes that we can publish for everybody to look at.
Yeah.
But right now, there's horrible ones that I made up like 5 minutes before the show. So,
The Slack now.
hey, I at least did it. Just saying.
Tell him that.
And I dressed up because I got the memo and paid attention.
Threw on a robe. You threw on a robe.
You threw on the robe. He's dressed as Harry Potter.
Right, this is a Gryffindor tie right here. Boom, wand in the wand pocket of my robes, so I win. Mr. Pink Band over there.
A wand pocket? How does that work?
There's a wand pocket in the robes in here for your wand.
Oh, interesting.
That's
Yep.
how you know he's a real wizard.
That's true.
It's his penetrating scepter.
I thought
Of wobbling. Exactly. There we go.
I did, Alex Cardellina. From I went through Ollivanders. Got it. It's let's see, Phoenix Feather Core. It's made out of a willow, and I believe 8.5 inches.
Oh,
Ooh.
wow.
I was looking for that joke, you know.
Nice one.
Right. So anyway, I have some shout-outs that I'd like to make. I got them written down. I have a lot. See, I kind of wanted to make all these shout-outs to these people that were on Fort Aspenwood from a while back when we allied with them in the jumping puzzle to shut out Blackgate so that we could all do the Eternal Battlegrounds jumping puzzle. But Fort Aspenwood's been kind of dicks to us this time around.
Oh, that
So-
sucks.
Yeah, so I don't know if I want to give them any shout-outs.
That's mean.
Kind of did just now.
Well, I didn't say that. I had names written that I was going to specifically call out. But anyway, I can give a shout out to K Portals. Several of us know who K Portals is.
No, who would be this K portal person?
No, Ace knows K Portals. I think Dan's not here. Maybe Navery knows him. He's one of the guys that portals the jumping puzzle. So you walk into the Eternal Bounds Battlegrounds jumping puzzle, and rather than going through the whole thing, he just portals you up to the top from right in the beginning.
Right.
That's
so I got
nice of him.
K portals. What else we got? We got Sexy SEKSI Mentalist. Sexy Mentalist. I know she was the one that came and rezzed Jal and I after we died and sat in the jumping puzzle for like a half an hour. And was like, don't attack Fort Aspenwood, they're cool.
Because you guys took 2 servers and kind of allied against one, right?
Yes. Yep. Because Blackgate, I think, is the #1 world versus world like server currently, and we were put against them. So they were just trolling us in the jumping puzzle, wouldn't let us get up. I have Killer Banks down here for some reason. And Killer Banks and Ailey and some other guys that also we portaled each other up the jumping puzzle. So that was fun. And this other person, whose name I can't read, that I wrote down, that just had cool armor and told me what it was. So anyway, that's my shout-outs. Yeah.
Awesome. Did anyone else have any shout-outs to do?
No.
No?
I have a quick one for, even though we chatted out to this person recently, they gave me a script miniature, and I love script, you know, I want to get a shout out. Maybe you can send me script stuff, I don't know, not promising, but Superfast sent me a little script miniature, and I just wanted to say thank you very much, and thank you for watching.
Aww, Superfast is a really nice person. I do have 2 shout-outs actually to make this week. If you can grab my little paper.
Pink slip.
See, we don't need a transcript.
My pink slip. Oh, wait. Those are recipes for dyes. The first shout-out actually is for Suru. He's representing our guild. Sometimes he's the French person that made fun of Diint because Diint tried to speak in French to him.
Oh, no, he's heard that video. Pretending that didn't happen.
Oh, Diint, that's okay.
Hey, didn't Subaru send us gold in game too?
Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. Suru sent us 5 gold for the CoTPodcast crew, and specifically said to give the bigger part to Diint. So
What?
I guess Diint.
Sorry. I am incorrigible.
But yeah, basically, you know, Diint got 2 gold and we got 1 gold each. So thank you very much, Suru. That was super awesome of you. That really helped leveling some of my crafting for sure.
Je t'aime.
Oh. Oh, you're cute.
Anyway.
You missed me, admit it.
Yeah, of course I did.
Of course.
My second shout out is to Pirate Doomlad, who is now a member of our guild, who wasn't before. This shout out was supposed to be last week, but since I couldn't do the podcast and it was sort of like cancelled, I'd like to do it now. It started, he PM'd me saying, "Are you the Naveen?" And I'm like, I don't know if there's such a thing as a the Naveen, but if you're talking about CoTPodcast, yeah, that's me. Don't do that, Diint. That's embarrassing. But then we chatted and everything, and then eventually, this week, actually, he joined our guild because it was guildless. And what happened is that he was on another server. He was on Pike and Square. Yeah, Pike and Square server, and then, he recently was able to switch servers so that we can party together. So, yay! Hi, Pirate. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Thanks for your support, and welcome to the guild. And those are my 2 shout-outs.
I just have a few more things that, like, shout-outy type things.
Yes.
I want to mention. New COT Weekly being recorded tomorrow. I didn't tell Kaysee that, but it's happening. Right, Kaysee?
Yeah, let's do it.
It's Friday. That's what we said we were going to do.
Yeah.
Tomorrow's Friday. Oh, yeah.
I already wrote out all the notes, so we'll be good to go for tomorrow.
Okay.
I just fed
I
up.
do have
That's all I do.
Oh, go ahead. I got 2 more. I'll wait till after.
Okay, yeah, I actually do have a shout out. I just remembered. 2 days ago, I'd like to give a shout out to, I believe, if I got the order of the names correctly, it's Big Buka Booty.
That's awesome.
I'm flattered for you coming up to me in the Crow's Nest and Lion's Arch and hitting on me. It was interesting. Again, I'm flattered. That's it.
Didn't you? You said you had a second one.
No, that was it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was the shout out. It was a shout out to Big Buka Booty, who was hitting on me. I don't know why, and Avery knows this. This is the 3rd time this has happened. I've gone into the Crow's Nest, and an Asura has come up and hit on me. I don't know.
That's because of your hate.
The first time someone was like, "Hey, Shoddy, let me holla at you. Come here." and I walked over there. I was like, "What?" And I walked over there. He was just like, "Damn." I was like, "Bye."
I heard about this.
It looks like
Coffee coming out of my nose, not good. Damn. Yeah, I remember.
No, do not. And Avery, I will kill you.
What's an
in
Avery
real
said?
life.
And Avery said in the chat room, we should get an entire warband to hit on Diint.
I'm Dan.
Not Dan.
On Diint.
I mean, if
Diint.
Dan, we could have him hit on Dan too. I'm sure he would know what's going on. It'd be pretty funny.
No, that's okay.
Anyway, the only other 2 things I wanted to say were we're 3 members away from 600 members on our forums right now. 600.
Yep.
Wow.
Nice.
Thank you for reading these stories, because you guys aren't posting much.
Hey, and
there's
Avery
about-
posted a new story, which I was going to mention tomorrow on COT Weekly, which I will anyway. So, good job, Avery. And Opera's been doing things, writing his little writing tutorial class, and I'll talk about that.
Yeah. He's very consistent. He writes every week.
Are you fixing your hair on the webcam,
I
Diint?
have been doing it since the beginning. It's a habit. I can't help it. I need therapy.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. So yeah, how about podcast it? Why don't we do that for real?
Yes, happy Halloween special, people. If you haven't noticed, I'm a pirate. Arr. I killed a script.
You murderer!
Can it be a Babby Char, please?
No. What would I kill a cub?
Why would you kill a squid?
For food?
For food.
I'm just going for desperate measures or whatever.
Oh my god.
Anyways.
Okay, so you're a pirate.
Yes.
Hold on, how's it going? And you're Harry Potter.
He's Potter.
Sure.
She's Gwen. You're...
And
Meg
I'm
Griffin.
Rose Riveter. I'm not Meg Griffin. I'm Rose the Riveter.
Or Meg Ryan, depending on, how you interpret things.
You can do it. Or whatever. You're the... What did she say? I'm just going to quit.
Oh. And
Right.
to celebrate Halloween, this is our Halloween special, so we're going to talk about the events that have been going on for the past few days in Guild Wars 2.
Mm-hmm.
And the lack of awesomeness when it comes to black line chests.
I'll let you talk about that part, because I'm not having any problems with that.
No, but
Some of us...
the problem is that you, Lagwyn, get every single freaking golds. I don't know what's up with that, but Guild Wars really like you. He's like, oh, I just got the superior
He's the
rune of
godfather.
the Mad King chest.
You know what it is? It's
I got
Thomas
4
Engine
Candycorn.
runs the random number generator that determines what you get out of the Mystic Forge and the Blackline chests.
Right.
And because I am like the first worshiper of Thomas Engine ever that we know of, I get the extra stuff.
Oh, I see. Okay. So, alright, Harry Potter, you go on and explain the events that are going.
That is not very piratey.
Explain it!
Right. So I guess we can talk about the Black Lion chest.
Shiver me infos. Arr.
I've missed you guys.
Yeah, you need to seriously be around. So Black Lion chests have been updated to include. Well, Monday they were updated to include 6 new weapon skins. It was the chainsaw the great sword, one-handed chainsaw sword, the grinning gourd rifle, the grinning shield, and the scythe skin.
What about the finger dagger?
Oh, and the finger dagger. That's right. So maybe it's 7, or maybe that was 6. I don't know. Whatever. It doesn't matter. Yes, you're right. The severed dagger, and also 3 shoulder armors. There's the avian ones, which look like little chicken bird skulls. There's the deadly, or just the skull, which is just like a human skull, and then the bull one, which is like cow skulls. And you can get those, but what I thought is shitty is they either come in light, heavier, medium armor variants. So you actually have to get, if you want, for light armor, you might get one for heavy armor. They don't apply to everything.
I just wanna say, and Avery said finger dagger sounds like something off Urban Dictionary.
Anybody check to see if it is anything? Because it might be something.
Me too.
I'll leave you to that, Diint. So the other thing that's pretty much all that was updated into the Black Lion chests. So what I thought was interesting is everybody's been opening all of these chests. So you have the options for those, but you also have the options for permanent trading post access, permanent merchant access, and permanent bank access. And nobody got, barely anybody got any of them, to the point where it really made me upset at the Guild Wars 2 community. Because I don't know if anybody else here has been reading the official forums, but It was pages and pages of people just whining and complaining about not getting anything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And it's like, it's a chance. We all knew it was a chance going in. We never knew, never said it like it was a 1% chance, it was a 50% chance. It was a chance. I mean, when I go buy a lottery ticket, I don't then go complain to the New York State Lottery and say, hey, I bought this ticket, but I'm upset that it was a chance to win and I didn't. So,
yeah, but we're not talking about the, lottery ticket. We're talking about a game that 12-year-olds play. You know what I mean? To buy a lottery ticket, you need to be 18 plus. So I don't know how it works in the States, but whatever.
Technically, you have to be 13 plus.
You have to be mature, air quotes.
Well, no. I think it's teens.
No, it's for teens.
It's for teens. But
I think, I think...
Go ahead, Kaysee.
I think the point is that people want to participate in that Halloween spirit, and they want to have they spend money to try and get, or maybe they spend in-game money or real money to try and participate and get these really cool items, and then they feel like they put all this effort and they get nothing, and they feel like they can't participate so much. I know that Dante, one of the guys, said that he's really annoyed that he can't spend money and get the chainsaw, which is not something that I totally agree with, but I think that there needs to be a more, it doesn't need to be so rare, or maybe make things ones that are less rare so everyone can participate or something like that.
I don't know. I mean, I agree with that, but think about Guild Wars 1. Think about all those really rare weapon skins that you could get from the Nicholas the Traveler chests that you could get every day. Not everybody had those, and everybody was okay with that.
Yeah,
it wasn't
Nicholas
I'm entitled to this.
Yeah, I understand. But Nicholas the Traveler is, a year-long thing. Halloween lasts, 8-9 days. So you only have 8 or 9 days to get these items. That's why like people are like, oh well crap. And especially like people who are only playing for maybe like an hour at night after they come back from work, or they can't even play like twice a week. They feel really cheated in that sense, that where they can play very little, but they still want to be able to have all these pretty cool items without going into the trading post later and spending, with 35 gold on a freaking weapon.
Okay, I'll agree with you there, but
I
think
have
about
to say,
Guild Wars
like, when
1.
it's easy.
Go ahead. I know it's easy for me to say. I know.
You have great luck. I got some money to spend on the train store, and I opened 20 chests. And I think when you open 20 chests, you at least got one Halloween item. I opened 20 chests, and you have stunning luck in this game. But when I opened 20 chests, I got nothing Halloween, nothing even worthwhile from all of them. And it was very frustrating that I spent quite a bit of money trying to, get a skin, something like that. And I got hardly enough. And was very frustrating because, I was like, you get the skins, but I didn't get anything. So I think a lot of people probably feel like me, as in, we tried hard and then absolutely nothing.
Yeah, you're cutting off a lot. I don't know if it's the same for you guys.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is. It's bad.
Oh, okay.
But what I was going to say is everybody here pretty much has played in a Guild Wars 1 event. But if you think about what you got for free in Guild Wars 1, you got a free hat, which you get free devil horns from the trading post.
Mm-hmm.
You can only wear in your town clothes that nobody uses.
Oh, okay, I'll give that. I will. I have a point to make on that, and I agree with you completely. But so you get that for free, and then you also would get like random candy things, like candy corn and ghosts in the box and things like that. Mm-hmm. Well, there is candy corn. I mean, you can eat it to get a boost. It's not like it was in Guild Wars 1. But, I mean, you get, like, the crafting materials. You get the trick-or-treat bags. You can craft the Halloween food. You can get the Halloween food items, which are pretty much the equivalent of all the boosts that you got in Guild Wars 1. Mm-hmm. Plus, I mean, they added in the pumpkin carving things. They added in the door. They added in the quest about, going around to find all the stuff about the Mad King. And we can go into more detail this in a second. I mean, we only have Act 1. It's been like there's 3 more acts to come, and presumably a ton more stuff to do, stuff to unlock, and all this kind of stuff. But everybody's just complaining about the lack of stuff in the Black Lion chests. I mean, nobody complained about like, oh, there's permanent trading post access time, permanent bank access all the time, but I'm not getting it, so make it better to get. And nobody had a problem with that. I mean, I get it, it's Halloween, but anyway, enough people bitched and complained about it that ArenaNet said, fine. You guys complained so much, we'll make an update to the game and make Mad King chests. Mm-hmm. Which will then, you take 6 mystery tonics, which you get from opening a Black Lion chest. You take 1 candy corn, which everybody has 1,000,000 of, because you just find it everywhere. You get it from trick-or-treat bags, you get it from mining nodes.
And their price has dropped so much.
I know.
I agree with you though that the candy corns are everywhere, especially if you go into World versus World. It's crazy how many candy corn you can get there.
But here's the thing, though, is that with the with the Halloween chests, there's still a very slim chance that you're gonna get it because Ashley no Yubi, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly, so don't hate me. He probably opened I'd say about 30 to 45 Black Lion chests, got nothing. And then proceeded to try to open the Halloween chests and opened a much larger number than that. I can't remember what it was, and got one thing. I think it was like close to 100 chests that he opened and got one thing. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, giving them the Halloween chests to give them more of a chance. It's like, it still seems like the chance of actually getting something. And he got the finger dagger too, which is worth like nothing.
Yeah. I mean...
So, but honestly, my whole opinion though, when it comes to, I'm just glad that the thing is actually like tradable. Because I know with the amount of time that I'm able to play, which is not as much as I would like for it to be, I know that eventually I'll have enough gold to buy that nice scythe, and I'm fine with that because it's just in-game money.
Right.
So it's not like I'm blowing $100 to buy an in-game item. Eventually I'll be able to get it if I just save up. So I'm not really all that too picky about it. I mean, I am disappointed I haven't gotten anything yet, but I can buy it in Trading Post, so I'm fine with it. Not now, but I can eventually.
Mm.
Unless someone wants to throw me 30 gold, that's fine.
Well, keep an eye on it, because I was online talking to Kaysee last night when the Black Lion or the Mad King chests went live, and one of the first things I got out of that chest was the Gift of Souls, the recipe that you use to make the staff, keep it permanently. And I went to go sell it, and it was selling. The highest buy order was 8 gold. Within 15 minutes, it was down to the highest buy order being 55 silver because so many people were selling them that they just plummeted in price.
But see, that's gonna take forever for me to, like, say if I bought that recipe, I would still need to, like, craft a freaking legendary weapon in order to make it.
True, but you can do that all year round.
Yeah, I mean, that's true. I would just personally just prefer to buy the weapon already made.
Fair enough. I'm just saying, like, I mean, I think their whole thing was you could get the recipes now.
I'm just lazy.
Keep them forever. Essentially.
Yeah. But anyways, that's the thing about the chests right now. One cool thing is all the new recipes that they added. Those I really like.
Yeah.
And the jumping puzzles. I've only done one. Have you done them all? Is it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, we did them all together, actually, Kaysee and I.
Oh well, Kaysee, why don't you talk a little bit about it?
Okay, so they added, I think it was about two or three jumping puzzles and then 2 mini dungeons. And I really like them because they're a lot more, I feel like they're a bit harder and a bit more extensive. And one of them is actually tacked on to an older jumping puzzle. So you get to the end and then of the other jumping puzzle and then you discover this whole new area. And that was in the Dredgehaunts Cliffs, and another one was a little quagging cave, and it's where all the was it called cobbler? No, Coddler, little Coddler's Cove, and there's like all these like little baby quaggin wandering around, and the jumping puzzle is above them. That was really nice.
They're the best.
And it was the best.
They res you when you die. Like, I fell from the puzzle and died, and the baby quaggins came and resed me.
Aww.
It's cute.
And there's also like new music there. Like this quaggin was singing new songs. So it was the old swimming, 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 that one. And then there was
Keep going.
all summer long, swimming, 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 it makes you flip strong. There we go. Enough singing. And there's also a new one about, I couldn't remember the tune of it, but it's about, crab cake and barracuda, and when you wake up, there'll be crab cake for you, and singing it to the little baby quaggin. It was really sweet. It's a very nice area. Adds a little bit more culture to the quaggin. So those are the 2 jumping puzzles. Oh no, there's 3. The third one was a massive tree in Sparklife Fen, and you have to kill a boss, go through the portal, and do this massive jumping puzzle. And
Sparklight Fen? Yeah, it was. Never mind.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. No, Maelstrom. Is it Maelstrom?
Mount Maelstrom. That's right.
Maelstrom. Yeah, that's it. Thanks for calling me out, man. And so you go this massive tree, and I absolutely love that one because it's so beautiful and it's so high up, and you can see a great distance. And I'm very terrified of heights. And there's one that's called the you have to get the key of wind or something like that, and you go to this massive high place, and there's wind billowing, and the grass is swaying as you're up there. And I look down, and like in real life, when I look at from a high height, my feet tingle. And I was looking down this game, I'm like, oh crap, and my feet started tingling as well. So it looks really great, and it's a massive tree, and it's kind of Sylvari themed. So that was the third jumping puzzle, and then there's 2 mini dungeons. The mini dungeon that we did was
Vexy something.
Oh, that's right. Is it Becky? I think it's Becky.
Something. It starts with a V and ends in an I. It's a female server.
Yeah. Basically, it's this massive evil lair, and they've actually, I feel like they've parodied Batman and Joker in, that Arkham Asylum, where he talks from a megaphone and talks to Batman. Well, this happens in this, and the atmosphere is amazing. There's like, what's it called? Little turkeys and cats in jars, and a big aquarium, and the Azura force field, and you see sharks swimming, and it's amazing. That was definitely my favorite. It's kind of a jumping puzzle mini dungeon, and it's got a lot of mechanics, and I love mechanics in dungeon fights. Do this at a certain time and that sort of thing. That is definitely my favorite, and that one is in Fireheart Rise.
Right, we actually have a video of that, and it's all ready to go on YouTube, except for some reason my fraps only recorded me talking and not Kaysee. So I'm just talking to myself for the whole video from the lab, if you watch it. So later tonight we actually may just watch the video and do commentary over it and then upload that instead. Or you guys can just listen to me talk to myself, whichever one you guys want. It's really awkward though, because a lot of the jokes and the comments are playing off what Kaysee said. I mean, I guess we can make it like a Mad Libs, and you can fill in the pause with whatever you think Kaysee said, and it could be kind of fun.
There'll be a prize to the winner. And then there's 2 mini dungeons, 3 jumping puzzles. The other mini dungeon, we didn't quite finish it. It's very weird.
We finished it though.
Yeah, we weren't the ones to finish it, but basically we entered and we got the achievement, but then it closed suddenly and we got pushed out. But basically you have to talk to this guy in Dredgehaunt's Cliffs, and he's a member of the Priory, and you follow him, and there seems to be a lot of mechanics as well. It's sort of like the Dark Room, and it's called something of the Hall, the Forsaken Halls. Yes. And it's got a dark room and lots of mechanics, so we should all try and do that one together. Yay! But, I'm feeling very young and happy like Gwen, so yeah, let's go kill some.
I don't have a flute to give you, yeah.
Wait, so you're child Gwen, you're not grown up bitchy Gwen.
No, I'm happy-go-lucky Gwen.
Yeah, I like that Gwen better.
Yeah, where she's just not like, I'm grumpy because it's cold.
Yeah, sure. That's what she says.
Didn't she kill you too when she was like little Gwen?
She what?
Yeah, she healed you.
Yeah, she would run and heal you.
I heard kill you. I'm like, what?
Well, there's one event where she killed you with the fireballs.
She's a mesmer, so go figure that out.
I know, right?
How did she heal you as a child with monk stuff?
It was a magical flute.
And then
it was actually that kind of flute. Oh no, was it like this or like this?
I'm pretty sure she played it on the side.
Vertical, horizontal.
A flute like this.
Diint.
you just did.
I was about to do it, but then I thought, wait.
I caught you.
Moving on.
Yeah. So anyway.
Yeah, I think that's all the jumping puzzles and mini dungeons that I can remember. But it's just a whole bootload of content. Self-censorship right there.
You're better at it than me.
Gwen wouldn't say that. A whole lot of new content that's free, and it's really good quality content as well. So.
Yeah.
My flute holding skills are amazingly bad.
Amazing. bad.
I was waiting for somebody to type it, Diint, and you beat everybody to it.
Diint said,
I
skip
only
through.
played recorder and
Anyways, another thing that is very cool that people can do together, and that's an actual a cool guild activity also, is the brawl.
Yeah.
The costume brawls. Those are pretty cool. I bought the witch's costume. And as a witch, you can spawn a cauldron so that people can just, dip a cup in there and drink from your cauldron. And they get transformed. They get transformed. French Canadian, sorry. Into what you can be transformed into a bird, into
Skeleton, I think.
Yeah. Anyways,
Plastic
and you get
spider.
skills. Yeah, plastic spider. Those are cool because they just walk like that. And
It say made in Tyria on the bottom of the spiders.
No, does it?
yeah.
Yeah, they do.
Aw.
Jump, like lower your camera angle and then jump, and then you'll see made interior.
No. Aw, that's awesome.
English or a New Crichton?
English.
Yeah.
Continuity.
Not everyone can read New Crichton didn't. But yeah, those things are very cool because you can get titles for being a champion, and it doesn't have to be consecutive wins, but it's how many wins you've got. How many is the max again? It's like 500. You have to win 500 times to max that title.
Right. And what's great for everybody who doesn't know is that's not going away with Halloween. Costume Brawl is here to stay forever.
Mm-hmm. So that's very cool because that's a little bit of something that people can just go in there and and you can either buy the witch's costume or the Mad King Thorns costume, and Mad King tells jokes as his skills. And one of them was like, "How does a dwarf sleep? Like a rock."
I get it, because they're made of stone now.
Yes, didn't.
Oh, man.
But yeah, those are the two that you can buy. You can actually buy another costume, but it's not really like a full costume. It's the cat ears, and there's a mask also. Do they have skills? They don't, right?
No, I think it has to have the toy slot, which is like the weapon, basically.
Uh-huh.
That is the that's what gives you the skills. So like the boxing gloves, or if you're a cook, the cooking spatula, or the pirate, whatever the pirate gets.
Mm-hmm.
There's not cat ears. There's rabbit ears and devil horns. Naveen's a liar.
Oh, I'm a liar. Liar,
Liar.
liar, pants on fire, pants on fire, stop, drop, and roll!
And we're doing it live, folks. Doing it live.
If I'd have the skill like my elementalist has, I would actually stop, drop, and roll, and it would extinguish the fire. Yay! Because it doesn't work in real life, folks. It's a lie. You just burn.
Well, I don't know if it would get rid of chilled if you stop, drop, and rolled, because it works like that in the game. But I don't know.
Well, if you stop, drop, and roll in lava, maybe.
Then you'll just
Thank you for that, Naveen. That
Chill would
insight.
go away.
You'll die.
Chill would go away.
Many other things, like life would go away. Yes.
Anyways,
Skin.
Body mass would
rabbit
go away.
ears. Rabbit ears, people.
Touche, Alicardalina. You might produce enough body heat rolling on the ground to get out of chill.
Good job.
I guess it depends on how much chill that you have, because if you have like frostbite or something, you may just break off a toe or something. I know, sexy, right?
Nice.
Oh, God.
Decomposing. Alright,
Anyway,
so those are the costumes, and the brawl is pretty cool, and yeah, it's a cool activity to do, you know, with your guilders or just friends, or just the strangers. If you're at it's at the fountain in Lion's Arch, I think. No, yes, maybe it's in
Yes.
Lion's Arch.
Yep. If you jump in that fountain, you come out in like a costume, the cauldron. So-
yeah.
Mystic Forge.
Yeah, the
Mystic
top of the Mystic Forge is a big cauldron, so you drop in there and you can change and fight, and yay!
The ghost is the best. Ghost wins.
I've never been changed into a ghost.
There's only special tonics that'll change you into a ghost, or the cauldron.
Oh.
The Mystic Forge, rather.
I like the mummy. The mummy's fun.
I actually have never tried to be a mummy. How's that? What are its skills?
Mama, can you hear me?
What?
You've never heard the song Papa, Can You Hear Me?
Maybe.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me in the night? I'm just gonna stop.
Oh my god.
I don't know. That's
You right
weird.
over there, Kaysee?
So clean, right?
Okay, you just killed Kaysee.
Yes, and like
Okay.
Avery points out, Zormos, the genie in the Mystic Forge, and the Mad King are buds. And
But
yeah, they're peeps, according to an Avery. Also, Brahm says your song made him feel feelings, Dan.
Aww.
I don't know who is Brahm. Everyone knows who Brahm is. Brahm.
Brahms is just one super cool guildie. What? Have you
Yeah,
done?
you-
yeah.
Not that much. Brahm, I don't know who you are, but we should play together sometime.
You did actually, Diint.
I did?
Yeah, a few days.
That's not what I meant, Larry.
No,
Like that.
that's not what I mean, though. We were actually role playing, but Aaron doesn't know really how to role play, so he was making smileys. So I was like, oh my god,
remember now.
this is so much of a bad impression on that new person in our party.
I remember you now.
Yeah.
His head wobble.
It was fun.
Oh yeah, Alacardalina says get on the forums. I'm assuming that's directed at Din.
You get on the forums. I've been on the forums. I've been posting.
You know who I haven't seen a lot of, and I think a lot of the guildies will respond to this. Anybody seen Doom? Because Doom kind of like disappeared from the forums completely.
Yeah,
I don't know
what
about you
happened?
guys. Some god of death / fear instilling moderator type person, but he just is gone. I know Alacardalina is like she's heartbroken. Am I right?
Where is Doom?
I don't know. I haven't seen him. She
I don't know.
is.
Where is
Alacardalina has professed her love. Where we go? Alacardalina.
Oh, that's sad. That's like
You know
a
who-
really
you know who
bad
Alacardalina is?
Story.
Alacardalina is the overly attached girlfriend for Doom.
Aw, you made her cry.
Oh my god. I just have to. Stay away.
That's creepy. Stop it, Diint.
Opening up another window. That's the best for this. Oh man! Ah! God, I was gonna come back.
Anyways,
Yeah. So, has anybody, and when I say anybody, I'm guessing this is probably directed at Alacardalina because she's probably our best bet. Been back in Guild Wars 1 for Halloween to see what it's like?
oh, I have not, and I
I
wanted to.
uninstalled.
What?
I uninstalled Guild Wars 1.
Alacard, what can you tell? Anything cool that you feel like typing? I realize this is kind of hard because we're like, hey, type us everything.
With such a lag as well. She probably doesn't even know we've asked the question yet.
No, she said what in relation to him uninstalling, I think.
Yeah. Okay.
My hard drive space is precious.
Not for Guild
I'm
Wars.
never going to play it again.
You don't want to see if she got any cool gifts and then put it in the Hall of Monuments?
I got a Kunavang tonic logged in.
Wow.
I'm gonna need
Not
like
like-
5 more things to get what was the next, like a mace that I'm never gonna use,
Yeah, it's fair. The mace doesn't even look that good.
right?
I think the best things in totally off topic, but the best things are the pets if you're a ranger, because those are actually like useful more than anything else. The fiery dragon sword, like
No, I don't like the fire dragon sword. I mean, I know it produces light and stuff, but
it throws more light than the torches do. In like the
I know
dark.
it, but I don't really go into dark things that much. And I don't know,
Yeah.
it's just I don't like how long and like bulky it is, and so whenever I was shut up. See, I wasn't even being dirty that time.
Carolina, those are awesome shots. I love
They
all
are.
of the work. By the way,
I don't know. It's just I don't care for the skin of it. Valiant effort. I don't know. My favorite thing is the mini undead Orion chicken.
Hmm.
It's so cute. And then the Dwayne gauntlets. The Dwayne gauntlets are bamf.
Speaking
pretty-
of undead chicken and then minis and stuff, have you guys taken a look at the minis that are now on sale because of Halloween?
I want the ghost.
I
So bad.
own all of them. There's actually a fourth one that you can craft. I don't know if you guys know this.
Oh, I
The-
didn't know you could craft him.
The mini chainsaw skeleton.
Yeah.
You have to
want
put the 3 that you get out of the 3 common ones from the mini pack, plus a stack of candy corn into the Mystic Forge, and it spits out the rare mini glow-in-the-dark dual-wielding chainsaw skeleton.
No.
I have it. Anybody that wants to see it, find me in game. I'll show you.
Because
I just want the
carve
ghost.
it.
Because the ghost is cute.
The
Oh, the
ghost,
ghost
is
is cute.
awesome.
That
I
means
just have to say
Mhm.
that the I'm on my Azura, and my Azura is the smallest height, and the skeleton mini pet actually stands higher than my Azura, which is sad.
Nice. Aww. Wow, nice pet. Is that a mini Asura? No, that's me.
Nice tonic.
How are you playing as a skeleton?
I know.
Skeleton tonic?
You found 2 of those chainsaw swords? You're so lucky.
Anyways,
Anyone just want to give me the ghost instead of trading like an average trying to do? Everyone just want to give me a ghost?
The Navry, I have a ghost. Otherwise, I would. See, I didn't know at first when I was like, I had some gems and I was like, I'm going to buy some stuff. So I was like, I just thought there's going to be multiple minis, so I bought like 2 mini packs, and it's just the same thing. And I was like, oh, there's only 3. Like, I thought it was going to be like the regular one. They had like a whole bunch of new minis. Sadly, no.
that sucks.
Also, the scythe is, just in case anybody's wondering, is apparently like the rarest thing to get, even out of the Black Lion or the Mad King chests.
Oh yeah.
Because it's amazing.
Because, I mean, I watched the prices on everything else. Like, I mean, I'd gotten a couple of things from the chests, but you can. I looked up, and the scythe was still, last I checked, still sitting at 19 gold. And like the one-handed chainsaw was like 8 gold, and it was like 1 or 2 gold like when I checked yesterday. I don't know what the other ones are at, like dual chainsaw.
Okay, so out of all of the skins that exist, the only one that is usable by a necromancer is the staff, right? They don't have any other weapons that are usable by necromancer.
The finger dagger.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the dagger. How much is the dagger? Does anyone know?
I don't know.
I'm not sure.
Probably not much, because I don't know if it's just rare and people don't want it, or it just nobody is using it. You know what I mean?
Because I mean, I'm a necromancer and I use dagger in the offhand, so if I'm just carrying around a severed finger, it makes sense.
Under 2 gold. 1 gold, 88 silver.
What are you laughing at?
Nothing.
Stop laughing at. Stop laughing.
They're all gonna laugh at you.
Yes, Anavri, thank you for bringing that up. Dint does owe me his soul because of the Doom Scythe.
Oh yeah, Lagwyn gave a Doom Scythe to Diint in Guild Wars 1.
The Doom Soul Reaper. There you go! The Doom Soul Reaper I gave to Dint. Dan also owes me his soul. Because and he's pissed because I gave him all of that money and ectos and everything for skins that he doesn't even use from the the game he uninstalled. Yeah, you're right, Alec Cardalina. Lay that smack down.
Like Halloween over at Dint's place.
Yeah. What else about the Halloween event that's going on? We talked about the costume and you can craft weapons that are sort of like rented for candy corns.
Yes, you can either buy them for 6 silver or I think 170 candy corn, and there's the Mad Moon, which is the shield. There's a Rest or something. I don't know. Somebody in the chat can tell me what the exact name is of the staff. It's
called the Crossing.
Right, for like the River Styx.
Awesome, and I want it.
And then the other one I think is the Black Widow, which is the bow.
It's called Arachnophobia.
Arachnophobia. That's right. You're right. Good call, Dint.
And Dint is the one that played the least.
It's because I went and I looked at them and I was like,
the one that's called the Moon.
It's the Mad Moon. I said that. I know that one.
That's because he's in game checking it out or something.
That one I actually knew because it was Mad Moon, so the alliteration stuck in my mind. But I looked at them all, and I wasn't really too thrilled with any of those. I mean, like, some of them, I will admit, like, the Crossing and Arachnophobia look kind of cool, but the price to make them does not offset how much they're unique, like, how cool they are.
Sorry.
What? These two have way too much fun with chat.
So.
Yeah, but those you get for 4 hours, and then you have to get them again if you want them again. That's
Right.
I liked the one, the staff with the dangling lantern type thing.
But how do you run
to
with
be
it? It
smart.
just dangles everywhere.
That's what she said.
Girl?
Girl. It just dangles everywhere.
That's serious. When you run, it's like... It's like...
Oh, yeah? Does it?
Yeah, I'm with Aaron and Anavri. It's way too much money. Well, at least Anavri wants it, but I agree with Aaron that it costs almost as much as a legendary. Yeah, 2.5 gold worth of wine. Anavri, is that just to make the recipe, or that's just to make the recipe, right? The 2.5 gold of wine, or is that to actually make the weapon?
I think that's for the recipe. God damn this lag.
Sorry.
Finish the recipe.
Yeah. So, and I mean, you need to have a gift of, I think it's Gift of Ascalon for the crossing, so that's 500 Ascalonian tears, which that means, 100 lodestones, exactly, like Aaron said.
Wait, you collect tears?
When you beat the dungeons, the Ascalonian Catacombs dungeon, you get 60 Ascalonian tears. That's like the tokens for that dungeon. They're different for each dungeon, but you need 500 of those to craft the weapon. The lodestones. Ghost tears, I guess.
Yeah.
I could see you, by the way, Naveen. You're weird.
I know.
Make weird faces.
Yeah, I know.
Crazy.
That's the downside of you, us seeing each other.
How do you words?
That's the downside of seeing each other. Now you can see all the weird faces I usually do.
I just think that she's just making fun of me this whole time.
No, I wasn't.
What the hell are you? What was that?
Anavri, I'll go Ascalonian Catacombs again. I think I want to get a set of armor, because that's one of the power, toughness, vitality armor sets, which is one of the few ones that has it.
And
Yeah.
with the new,
And
with the new
I
karma,
can't
any
do
dungeon one is good.
Exactly, and you get karma in dungeons now for completing dungeons.
Oh, I haven't done that yet. How much karma? Oh, that's another thing I want to talk about. Karma, jar of karma. How much karma do you get in the dungeons?
I believe it's tied to your character level. So it's
80 karma?
no, it's your level and then multiplied by something. I think if you're level 80, if I read what was correctly, it comes out to about 1,800 karma per unique run.
And I'm assuming if you get boosts and stuff, you'll
Get more. It would be 1,800 karma per run. So I think that would be like, each path you could do would be 1,800 karma. Each path
That
of each
seems-
dungeon.
That seems insane, absolutely insane, considering you can do it in half an hour.
Well, you get hit with diminishing returns now.
Mm.
For the karma.
that I love most now about this update is that with the jar, when you complete your daily and your monthly, you get a jar of karma. Of course, I don't know about the monthly yet, but the daily, if I don't have any boosters, I get 4.5k of karma a day. With one booster, I got 5.2k, and then with 2 boosters, I was up at like 20% karma, because we had the guild, and then you can add a booster. I think it's 6.7k or 6.9k, I'm not sure, I don't remember, but daily, that's awesome. I really like that.
Yeah, your husband said it in the chat as well, but you get 10 jars for completing your monthly.
You get 10 jars? Wow.
So
he
he
just
looks like he
finished the
got...
monthly for 67,500 karma. What? That's
The
more
only
than one piece
question
of
I
meat.
have about it is that I guess just from like the lore aspect of it is, if you're getting a jar of karma, so you're getting like an actual tangible jar that's just filled with good intentions, or is it like natural gelatinous thing that if you drink it, you then have good things coming forth?
I think it's the second one, and it's because of magic.
Magic. It tastes like medicine, according to Carolina.
She would know.
Which makes sense, because Benadryl tastes good. Oh, wow. Ooh, that sounded...
Okay.
Anyway, yes, and Brahms, I'd like to give shout out to Brahms for bringing this up. The book quest that you get to do.
The scavenger
I
quest.
loved it. I loved it. I loved
Scavenger.
it.
Yes, I really like. Want to talk about it, Kaysee?
Wait, who's the
Yes.
Raven?
Thank you.
That is Charval?
Yeah, that's Char. Hello, Char.
Yeah, alright, I remembered. See that? That's a good officer typey person. I remember.
He's a new member.
Yeah.
New member, ha!
He's the one that sounds like Toboscus. Hello, everyone. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello, audience. And of course, I sound nothing like Toboscus.
Where's Ken? I miss Ken.
Calamakos? You mean Norm MacDonald?
Mm-hmm. Where's him? I miss him.
Yeah, I haven't talked to him. I haven't seen him in a while.
Anyways, yeah. Explanation, Kaysee.
Oh yes, request.
Nice.
No, basically, you get the candy-powered matter meter, like Kaysee said before she froze. It went all robot. Powered by candy corn. It has like a little, I think it's a 5 skill. It's like a reading that tells you whether it's strong readings or weak readings. And you have 4 different scan options, and you scan the area to see if I look for, I think they call it a suspicious location. And if you're in, thank you, Navri. If you're in the right location, it'll spawn like a ghost mist type thing. And you get a book that has some history of Mad King Thorn. Thank you, Kaysee. And it will, it'll give you hints about where you can go to look for these things. And I don't want to spoil it for anybody. So you go to I think there's 5 or 6 locations?
There's
5 locations, I think.
Yeah, I think there are 6. No?
There's 6 books.
Yes.
But it might only be 4. I think it's book 1. Then I think there's 4 locations, so that makes 5, and then a 6th book.
Right.
And essentially, you craft them all together into this book that you can wear on your back as a back slot item, which is so much cooler. So much cooler than like backpacks that you get, I think.
Right?
But I want to transmute it to give it good stats, but I don't know if I need to keep it just like it is for like future events and Halloween. Because actually the final book is a hint. It has like a hint about, I think, where it's going to go next, I believe.
Yeah, because there are several parts of this Halloween event, and how many parts are there? Because we've done part 1, but it hasn't changed to part 2 yet.
Part 2 is tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it is?
Yep, the 26th on Act 2. Act 3 is actually the finale now, which is kind of weird. It's not the finale, but essentially we were under the impression that the finale is going to be when the Mad King shows up.
Uh-huh.
We would assume that it would have been on Halloween, like it was all previous years.
Mm-hmm.
But apparently this year they decided to have it on the 28th, which is this Sunday, and it's at noon Pacific Standard Time. So that will be 3 for us here on the East Coast. And I guess they did it because they want to have more people be able to participate in it rather than just having it on a Wednesday.
Yeah, the thing is they don't think about the parents who have the babies on Sundays, so they do not play Guild Wars.
Yeah. So it's only, but from the look of it though.
3 a.m.
Yeah, the Australians is 3. Put your alarm clock on.
I think because it only has one time listed, that means there's only one event. Which normally in Guild Wars 1, as we know, matching forms show up every 3 hours.
Yes.
If I'm on my take on it is it's a one-time thing. And that's why if you go to the main plaza of Lion's Arch, you'll see there's like that spectral essence in the area, and it's like ticking upwards.
Mm-hmm.
That, when that gets to full, presumably, is when the event is going to start. And there's one theory, and I have my own theory, a couple of theories, that because it's all centered around the lion statue in the middle of Lion's Arch.
It's a seal?
It's something, yeah. Because if you look, it gets like as more time goes on, more and more Halloween-y type stuff happens around it. Like the lion looks like it's crumbling. So I believe that the lion's going to finish crumbling, and it's either one, the Mad King's going to spawn out of it, or it's a portal to the Mad Realm. One of the two things is going to happen. And right now, the spectral energy levels in Lion's Arch are a little bit over half. So that's once that reaches it, I believe that's going to be when the event starts. And I actually am in-game. I pulled up the book to read what it says. It says, a recollection of life and deeds of Mad King Thorn as recounted by his loyal subjects and friends. The volume ends with the coronation of King Thorn. It seems incomplete, which is why I'm like, maybe I need to save it to compile it together with another book for Act 2. And it says, stories yet untold, despite the tower that marks a spooky sight, when humans flee their home of old, where they settle cannot be told. Now, it could either be, my thoughts are either Kryta or Ascalon, because the spooky site, there's the ghosts there in Ascalon. But then it says when humans flee their home of old, which would be Ascalon, they came to Kryta. You know, when everybody left with Prince Rurik, came over the mountains in Guild Wars 1. So, that's what I think. Let's see.
What are you doing, Diint?
What else?
I'm trying to reach something. It's not working. Never mind.
Oh, there's also a achievement that says attended a party, which I think is that one-time event. I think if you attend that, you'll get an achievement for it.
And didn't Jalinar say something about, like, one of the achievements is to go to the Mad King's realm? Or did we just talk about that?
No, we did. We didn't say about that, but you're right. That is one of the achievements, so Presumably, that's going to be where that cool clock tower jumping puzzle is.
I'm so mad. I want to go there. I want to play. I won't be able to.
Yeah, if you look on the Halloween website on Guild Wars 2, it says Act 2 is October 26th, Act 3, and it says begins October 28th and has the time, which I think is the event where the Mad King's going to show up, and Act 4 actually starts on Halloween, the 31st, the final act, which I thought is weird because the celebration to end it is on the 28th, but the fourth act is on the 31st.
Maybe, maybe in the third act, the Mad King comes out because all the seals were broken, but then we have to go and put his cranky little ass back home.
That could be it. Doom could show up, possibly. You never know.
Sounds legit.
Maybe.
You heard it here first. Kaysee says my crazy idea that you'll see Doom is legit.
We made it up. You heard it here first, and we made it up.
Mm-hmm.
Boss Fight says Navri.
Carolino, is your birthday Halloween?
I'm jealous.
Who's?
Carolina, glad finale doesn't happen on my B-day. Oh, the 30th.
On the 30th.
Well, happy almost birthday.
Close enough.
Close enough.
All Hallows Eve.
Nice.
Thanks.
Well, now that I know, all that's gonna happen, I probably during the events, like on Halloween, I won't be there, and then on Sunday I won't be there. I'm super sad.
Oh, because you have to take your kids trick-or-treating and stuff, don't you?
No, because at daycare there's this little Halloween party that I'm attending with all the kids and stuff, and then at night I'm giving out candy to the trick-or-treaters, so...
You're going to get to meet all of the other daycare parents and go to, like, PTA meetings?
No, I'm just volunteering to be there for the little celebrations. The other parents won't be there. Just me and the daycare lady.
Well, if you aren't playing based off of something you volunteered for, it's your fault.
I prefer that. Shut up! It's my kid's second Halloween.
I know. I'm just messing with you. I love you. This is me giving you. This is me giving you a long distance hug. That's what you get.
Halloween podcast.
Halloween podcast, everyone.
That's why we keep you here, Kaysee. Keep everybody on track.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Except when you're a robot, then everybody gets really into it. We'll start laughing.
So what else did we not talk about?
The Mad King puzzle.
We don't know anything about it.
I would like to say that Lagwyn and I called it months ago, back in May, when the podcast was merely an idea. Mm-hmm. Do you remember this?
I think I know where you're going with this.
Our conversation about Mad King Thorn being let loose during Halloween?
I think, we did. I remember. This was like, let's talk about a podcast. Oh my god, we should do one on Mad King Thorn. Or like, wait, maybe we
something loose. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Diint's here. Hey.
Diint!
I didn't know I was here.
You're on the podcast?
When I'm here.
What? That's
I was napping, and then I don't know what the bibbity bobbity boo.
Pudding pop.
Oh. And Avery says you throw up for eating too much candy. That's true. Because there's an achievement for eating, like, what, how many, 500
150 candy corn.
Oh, just 150? Oh.
It's funny you say that. I actually had a photo shoot yesterday with this cute little girl dressed up as a bumblebee, but she was a brat. And one of the photo ideas that we have been using for some of the kids that decided to dress up is we take candy and we put it all over the floor and they lie down and they're, like, surrounded by candy and it's all neat looking or something. Anyway, after I got the shot, she decided to eat all of the candy. And then later on, I happened to get a shot with her mid-vomit, throwing out all of the... And I just
Ew.
looked at the parents like, this is what you get for letting your kid eat all of my candy that I paid for. This is all on you. And I gave them... I actually ordered a print of that shot for them for free. I was like, you can have this print.
Ew.
Right, Tootsie Rolls.
That's lovely.
Poor kid. But yeah, so you do throw up for eating candy corn in the game. Further
Oh.
information on the events is confidential within my memory bank. Nice job.
I actually have a question for some speculation towards anybody. I don't know if anybody's gotten the Master Carver achievement. I got it, I think, yesterday. And, you know, you get it for carving 150 pumpkins. 150, I think? Or maybe 175. I can't remember.
Either sure it's 150.
150, right.
A Berjallion.
A Berjallion. 150, and there's Master Carvers in, like, Lions Arch and Queensdale. If you talk to them, he said, you think you have what it takes to be a skilled carver? And you say yes. And he says, I can't believe it. You beat my record. You are truly a Master Carver. Happy Halloween. I say, what do I get? He says, you've been acknowledged by my order and will henceforth be known as Master Carver. Bear the title with pride. And I say, your order. And then he says, it's a secret order of secret crafters who carve pumpkins. That's all you need to know. I want to know if anybody thinks that that's going to come into play later. Like maybe if you have that in like Act 2, 3, or 4, like the secret, you know, group of pumpkin carvers somehow come into play.
Yeah, they're gonna carve Mad King Thorn to death.
Either that, or they're like the lunatic court, and that's like their secret carver. And that's why I don't know.
I don't know. It sounds silly to have a secret society that are carvers. What do? We carve. Arr. Because I'm a pirate.
Oh, Lord.
I don't know.
And then Jack Skellington's gonna be the king of the order.
Yeah.
And then him and Mad King Thorn are gonna have a big fight, and it's gonna be cool.
Alacargalina says he needs a new head every few months. The other ones rot. Sometimes he has happy faces.
I'll give him some rib.
Boo.
What did you say?
What? I didn't say nothing. What's that over there?
I don't know.
There's Kaysee. Oh yeah, so I am back because I got a new job, and so I'm able to participate in podcasts now. But I'm not going to be like a regular. I think I'm just going to be here for like the discussion ones, like this.
Discussion ones and special events. The lore things we're gonna cover.
All for Kaysee, which
for
is fine
Kaysee.
because I don't have time for research and stuff. I don't have time for research and things, so that's perfectly fine for me. I'm good at discussion, sort of.
Yes, you
I
are.
really just make dirty jokes all day and then just get a sidetracked. That's really my main job.
You're doing an excellent job, my friend.
That's why
Excellent
people
job.
download the episodes to hear your dirty jokes.
I ain't part-timing. This full-time.
Nice. So yeah, well, thank you for watching those who are on Twitch TV. This very technical, difficult episode. Kaysee, you have something to say?
I do. Thank you for noticing my excited clapping expression. I would just end with like this tasteless joke that I heard from the Mad King. I like to share it with everyone,
Okay.
so everyone can go. All right. This is a very tasteless joke, and it's from the Mad King costume when they tell the jokes. This is one of the jokes. How do you outrun a dragon? You don't have to. You just have to run faster than Snap. Oh.
Say dragon again.
Dragon.
Dragon. I'm a
So
dragon?
can we all tell a joke to pay respects to Mad King Thorn?
Well, he's not
Okay.
dead.
Should all tell a joke? Well, I mean, to keep him pleased and not all pissy.
Okay, we all say a joke. You start.
Okay. No, you start.
No, you start.
No, okay.
I don't have any jokes. I gotta think of one.
Do I have to go first? Okay, fine, I'll go. Okay, so a bear walks into a bar, and he goes up to the barkeep, And the barkeep says, "What do you have to drink?" and the bear says, "I'll have a Bud Light." And the barkeep says, "Why the big pause?" Bear.
All right, I'll go next.
Nice one.
All right, you guys ready?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Where do Asuran mages learn their spells?
Where?
An elementary school.
I get it.
Your video's frozen again. That's fine.
That's fine.
He seems mighty pleased with this joke. In that,
I am very pleased with my joke. Thank you for laughing, Alcarolina.
Casey's video's frozen too. I feel like we should fake freezing, Diint.
Jane has to make his mouth out frame so he doesn't laugh too hard.
Ho ho ho. No, I don't have a joke. All I can say is, no, your face looks funny. It looks like a little raisin.
are you hitting on me? I don't.
What?
I feel violated.
Okay. Since you're not getting it, I don't know why. In Lion's Arch, there's a char with an Asura. There's an Asura kid that comes to the char and he's like, "Your face looks funny. It's all squished and weird." And then the char's like, "No, your face is funny. It looks like a little raisin." And it happens like once every 5 to 10 minutes.
Never heard it.
What?
What?
Go to the bank. Go to the merchant where the bank is. And
You
you'll
go
hear
take
it
that
all
shit
the
to the
time.
bank.
You go take that shit to the bank, yo. It's in the bank. That's all that matters. I mean, R. Because I'm a pirate.
Yar.
Anyways, since we have two hosts...
It was just really awkward silence.
I found a Mad King Thorn joke from Guild Wars 1, and it was pretty funny.
What is it?
How are a paragon and a drunkard alike? Anyone?
I don't know.
How?
Both like to shout at strangers, and both run around without any pants.
Burn. Burn. Do you guys remember when we all used to say burn when someone insulted someone? We were.
Now it's...
I still
Snap!
burn.
You still say burn?
Well, let's
Oh,
consider an elementalist.
Oh, yeah,
That's
that's right. Alacarolina says, a string walks into a bar. The barkeep points to a sign stating that strings aren't allowing. What? Alacarolina, explain.
Okay, I got one. Okay, so a piece of rope walks into a bar, and the barkeep says, "I'm sorry, we don't serve your kind here." So the rope then leaves, and he rolls around on the ground, and he twists himself up, and he goes back in, and he says, "I thought I told you, weren't you in here just a second ago?" And he goes, "Sorry, I'm afraid not." It's a knot. Get it?
Right.
There we go. We got it.
Nice one.
I'll be here all night. I'm Wanda Sykes.
Oh.
Oh, that was Alex Cardellina's joke, I think, and you just stole it from her.
Oh.
You get to finish it.
Oh, she wasn't done typing. I'm sorry.
Oh,
So that's why I was like, what?
I'm so sorry. I just thought your whole joke was like, a string walks into the bar and the barkeep says, "Sorry, we don't allow strings." I thought that was the whole joke, and I was like, "Oh, that reminds me of this rope joke that I know." I'm so sorry.
Oh, well.
Oh.
Okay.
The gift.
Oh, I want to point something out. I don't know if anybody else has seen this, but on Guild Wars 2 database, there are things reserved for, like, Mad King armor, not town clothes, I don't think. I think it's armor. Possibly. Could be wrong. But has anybody come across any recipes for armor?
I found a recipe for a Mad King rune that attached to armor. And that was about it.
Carolina, that is the best gift ever.
Oh, for sure.
I'm gonna use that in places now. We're gonna make so many Chronicles of Tyria memes with that.
Don't make me snap my fingers in a Z formation. Hip rotation, booty sensation. What?
I'll never know.
Oh.
I think we're about done. This is getting insane.
Yeah.
No, you don't want to keep going with this?
Nope.
I mean, I'm fine going. I just.
No, I'm okay. I'm just kidding. I'm trying to find if I can find other Mad King Thorn jokes, but
that's fine. If you want to hear more Mad King Thorn jokes, just go to Wiki, people. Yes.
I was trying to find the cool ones from Guild Wars 2, from the costume. But... oh well. Anyway, thank you, Chronicles of Tyria, and everybody else if there is anybody else that's not in Chronicles of Tyria, thank you for coming out.
I got one.
Oh.
When a Necro orders a vodka and lemonade, what does he ask for? A spriteful spirit.
Nice one. I like it.
What spell does a monk cast to stop being nagged to death? Wife barrier. You're going to get in trouble for laughing at that.
I don't care.
What did the Norn say when he realized how bad Balta's jokes were? I just can't bear it.
Ah.
That could be a Kodan joke.
This is getting unbearable.
Oh!
See, I can't tell if Kaysee actually did that on purpose because it's Kaysee. So that could have been an accident.
What happens when you morph Zed, Shadowhoof, and Koss?
What?
I said, what happens when you morph Zed, Shadowhoof, and Koss?
What?
George Bush.
Good night, people! Want to close the show, Lag?
Why did Norn become the bear?
Why?
Because become the arrogant loudmouth was already taken by the Asura. Anyway, so, alright, thank you everyone for coming out to this interesting and probably unforgettable, or very, very easily forgettable Halloween special podcast. Yeah, so I guess for episode number 23, I'm Lagwyn.
I'm Diint.
I'm Kaysee.
And I'm Naveen.
And we'll see you next time. Literally.
Bye.
Yeah.
I'd
You know
like
it's
to
gonna come right back.
personally thank you for coming to watch this CoTPodcast.
Oh god,
Thanks.
it's terrifying.
Ezio.
I just looked up at the out.
Hey, sexy lady.
Oh, I got,
Stop.
you can see me because it's frozen.